Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the absolutely dizzying pace of AI. A recent breakthrough has, really shaken things up, and it's left a lot of us wondering what the future of work even looks like. And maybe more importantly, where do we fit in?
So let's just jump right in. There was a moment in 2025 that really shifted our whole understanding of what AI is capable of. I mean, it felt like something pulled straight from the distant future.
And this wasn't just, another small step forward or some new high score on a test. No, this was a massive creative leap. It put an AI squarely in the territory of human genius.
Get this, a single general AI model solved 5 out of 6 problems at the International Mathematical Olympiad, the IMO. This is one of the toughest, most creative and logical competitions for young people on the entire planet. And the AI's score was good enough to earn it a gold medal. And here's the kicker, according to OpenAI's Noam Brown, this wasn't some one-trick pony, a machine built only to solve math problems. Nope. It was a general-purpose AI that just used pure reasoning. They basically just gave it more time to think, and it cracked it.
The speed here is just staggering. I mean, in 2022, these models were literally struggling with basic grade school math. Just 3 years later, we're talking IMO gold medal level. It's the perfect and, frankly, kind of frightening example of the exponential acceleration we're all seeing.
Well, when you see that kind of progress, especially in a field that we all thought was a safe haven for human intellect, it naturally sparks some real widespread fear. And for knowledge workers, for recent graduates, this is where a major concern starts to creep in. The IMO is a perfect example of what we call a verifiable domain. These are basically just fields where there's a clear, provable right or wrong answer. And it's in these areas where the top AI models aren't just getting good, they're becoming superhuman. And this is where that fear really hits home. With AI getting so good at verifiable tasks like coding, the alarm bells are just blaring. That traditional career path, the first rung on the ladder for jobs like a junior software engineer, it's starting to look really shaky. And look, this isn't some far-off what-if scenario. The data is already showing this happening. We're seeing reports from Silicon Valley about a real drop in hiring for junior engineers because companies are now thinking AI first. They're asking, hey, can AI just do this before they even think about hiring a person? So if trying to compete with AI on its home turf in these verifiable domains is a losing game, then what's the move? Well, the smart strategy that's emerging isn't to fight AI head-on. It's to strategically move to a completely different battlefield.
Okay, so this strategy really has 2 main parts. The way forward isn't to try and build a better thinking machine than the big labs. Forget that. The idea is to build a unique service that uses these powerful models, but in a space where AI by itself just can't win.
And this is our defensible territory, non-verifiable domains. We're talking about the areas where the right answer isn't a number or a piece of code. It's a feeling, a personal taste, a creative choice. Human stuff that's all about context. Okay, so here's the real trick. The core of the strategy is this. You create a system that captures all of that messy, subjective human feedback, and you systematically turn it into clean, structured data that only you own. This is how you build your competitive moat.
This concept is brilliant. It's called a closed-loop feedback system. So just look at the Tesla example. A driver takes over from autopilot. That's a human action. The system grabs the camera footage right before that happened and slaps the label on it. Failure. Or think about a beauty app. A user likes a makeup combo? Boom. You just created a data point that says, this is desirable. In both cases, you're turning a subjective human choice into a unique, verifiable data set that the big general AI models just can't get their hands on.
But look, building a data moat is only one piece of this puzzle. As AI gets unbelievably good at doing things, at finding the answers, our value as humans, well, it has to shift to a higher level of thinking. And this leads us to maybe the single most important insight of all. In an age where an AI can give you the answer to almost anything, the most valuable human skill isn't knowing the answer anymore. It's asking the right question. I mean, think about it like this. For basically all of history, the hard part, the bottleneck, was execution, the how. How do we build this? How do we solve this? But with AI, the how is becoming cheap, fast, and everywhere. The new bottleneck, the new source of real value, is inquiry. It's defining the what and the why. This right here, this is our new job description. We're the ultimate evaluators now. Our role isn't to be just another cog in the machine. It's to be the strategist who defines the problem, the person who can really read what a customer needs, the pilot who decides which destination is even worth going to.
So, okay, let's bring it all home. What does all of this actually mean for you? Whether you're a professional, an entrepreneur, or just someone trying to figure out this crazy new world.
First things first, we just have to accept it. Trying to run faster than an AI is a race you are going to lose. Every single time. Its ability to improve is just not on a human scale.
So your goal has to shift. It's not about being the engine anymore. It's about becoming the indispensable pilot. You have to stop focusing so much on pure execution skills and start cultivating your skills of inquiry, of curiosity, and of strategic direction. The way we should think about our skills is fundamentally changing. Deep expertise in your field, combined with the ability to ask powerful, insightful questions, that's where the real value is now. That pure technical execution, yeah, it's still important, but it's becoming a much smaller piece of the pie because you can augment it or even just hand it off to an AI.
And really, it all boils down to this one critical question. In a world where answers are basically free, you have to ask yourself, based on my unique experience, my knowledge, my values, what is the one question that only I can bring to the table? Because that's where you're going to find your future. Thank you for joining this Explain.